back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 I've created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady and chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of wheat, mix some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shark when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor. When I'm not cooperating, when I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long, so stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm the wrecking of your lady. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problems are complicated, so the FCC won't let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, dip some on your lips, some on your lips and some on your hips, and get ready, cause this is about to get heavy. I just settled all my lawsuits. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, and it feels so empty without me. Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious, embarrassed, the parents still listen to Elvis. They start to feel like prisoners, helpless, till someone comes along on a mission and yells, a visionary, vision is scary, can start a revolution, polluting the airwaves, a rebel. So just let me revel and bask in the fact that I got everyone kissing my hat, and it's a disaster, such a catastrophe for you to see so much of mine. You ask for me, but I'm back. Fix your band antenna, tuning in, and then I'm gonna enter in and up under your skin like a splinter. Center of attention, back for the winner. I'm interesting, the best thing since wrestling, investing in your kids' ears and nesting, testing. Attention, please, feel the tension. Soon as someone mentions me, here's my 10 cents. My 2 cents is free, a nuisance. Who sent? You sent for me. Well, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, and it feels so empty without me. A tisket, a tasket, I'll go tit for tat with anybody who's talking this and that. Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get yourself kicked worse than them little Limp Bizkit bastards in Moby. You can get stomped by Obi. You're 36 years old and you don't own me. You don't know me, you're too old, let go, it's over. Nobody listens to techno, now let's go. Just give me the signal, I'll be there with the whole list full of new insults. I've been dope, suspenseful with a pencil ever since Prince turned himself into a symbol. But sometimes, well, it just seems everybody only wants to discuss me. So this must mean I'm disgusting, but it's just me, I'm just obscene. No, I'm not the first king of controversy. I am the worst thing since Elvis Presley, to do black music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, there's a concept that works, 20 million other white rappers emerge, but no matter how many fish in the sea, it would be so empty without me. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, and it feels so empty without me. Said, looks like a job for me, everybody follow me, cause we need a little controversy, and it feels so empty without me.
Like the title? You like it, boys? Woo! You like the title, humans? Welcome! How you doing? Hello, humans! Oh man, I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you like the title. We're screaming without the C. So, without the S. We're screaming without the S. There we go. Hello, Wandering Samurai. Hello, Atom. Hello, Raxton. Hello, Wax. Hello, Fools. Hello, Nervy. Hello, welcome everyone who's lurking from the shadow. My name is Afrisiseko. Today we are just going to be doing some just chatting, and then we're going to be playing something. Hi! It's been a minute since you've been here. Actually, it's been like 5 minutes since I started stream, because it took me a little longer to start stream. But usually I don't take too much time on the starting stream. Usually I just give it a little time, prepare some stuff while it's starting, Because I don't like making people waiting on the starting screen. I never understood like the idea of having it too much time. Maybe the idea is to like wait for people to gather as much as possible, so that everyone receives the notification, everyone sees the post, everyone joins. But for now, I was just preparing. Don't feel drunk after divorce. So fools have told me that I had been divorced on the Tomodachi live game with Atom, but don't worry, chat. I literally kidnap and force fools to make us go back together. So if he doesn't do that, then I'll go and publish on the internet really private messages. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What kidding. You like the ball title? Thank you. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I had my first Boston cream pie, and I yelled in public how much I love Boston cream pies, but I forgot to say Boston. Well, you say pie. I like cream pies. That's okay. There's cream on pie. That's okay. I think it would be worse if you omit the word pie.
So, what are you creaming? Nose for 45 note.
I'll let the chat. I won't tell you. I'll keep it as a surprise. I don't know. I'm not telling you what I'm creaming. Oh my! Bro, guys, when we're like little kids, when we're like young, we were allowed to say those stupid things. Nowadays, I say it in order for me to, just for the fancies. Just for the ha-has. Just for the hoo-hoo, just for the ha-has. For now, it's just for the ha-has. That's it. That's for the ha-has. But no, we don't have an excuse. Oh god. But yeah, I'm glad that you're all happy here. It's okay, but you're allowed. When you're a little kid, we all laugh. Now, if you say it as a grown-ass man, everyone will look at you and cringe you and watch you like suspiciously, and they'll probably like tell you to leave the local if you keep screaming stuff like that. Like we are not allowed to do that. I am allowed to say it because I'm the streamer, you know, it's part of the entertainment, it's part of the fun. I think 90% of entertainment as a streamer is saying things out of context. I haven't met a single streamer where it doesn't say anything sus, or haven't at least made like a few jokes about being sassy or saying something out of context. I think that is 90% of being a streamer. Otherwise, how you make content? There's no way possible that you could be so creative to create another way. Are you telling me that I'm capable of being a streamer and also not say anything sassy and also be kind and also like be good at something? I don't know. You're telling me that I can show my hobby on the internet and be good at it? Like tell the people what I'm good at? I don't know. I don't know what I'm good at. I have no idea what I'm good at. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that my brain, I hate my brain. My brain sometimes goes so stupid, because my brain really remembers what things I'm bad at too, but it doesn't remember what things I'm good at. I'm like, hey brain, look, I did this, and I did it really good, and I'm like super good at this. Oh wow, thank you human for giving me this memory. I'm gonna toss it on the trash can. What? Yeah, you don't need it. Yeah, you know what? This beautiful moment that you remember, like you being really good at something, I'm gonna toss it in the trash can and I'll never let you know, okay? Instead, I'm gonna give you this extremely cringe moment that you had like 20 years ago. Enjoy. Like, why, Bray? Why? I'll tell you why. Because we're wired in this way to like be survival more. Be survivable. See, I know a lot of things about the brain, and I didn't went to therapy. I hate therapies, actually. I don't like them. It's like, ugh. You know when people feel like strange and are afraid about clowns? I'm afraid of therapists. They're like, ugh, bitch. Maybe I'll never tell. Hi, hello, welcome to the Oh, you're gonna have your Wi-Fi back? Oh, that's amazing. Full says, how Susie? We are talking about. You may have to wait to listen your message later then. Ooh. Shut up, fools. Shut up. Don't do anything sassy. I'm watching ya. I'm watching ya. Mom, but for real, the other day I was thinking to see if I can like besides of uploading the funny silly clips that we do here, if I could share here on the stream any other kind of hobby that I have, anything that I'm good at. Maybe like, oh, I can show them me drawing, I can show them me doing something. I didn't want to say editing. I know I'm a video editor, but I don't stream videos because first thing first, I need to ask consent for the client. I need to know if I'm allowed to show their content while I'm editing here, so I need to ask consent. And if they don't reply me, then I don't know. So I'm like, I'd rather just keep it private and I'm safe, and I'll be safe. You know, keep everything private. I'm just safe and sound. But then I was thinking, what the fuck I'm good at? What the fuck I'm good at? And that's why I became mad at my brain. You can edit your own videos? Yes, I should do that. I have Laura Starion helping me with my own videos. Laura Starion currently, I commissioned him so that he can help me with my own videos because, as I said, I don't have more hours during the day. Today I took a little break in the afternoon. I played some Sonic with my friends, and that was my break. That was my break. If we want to show on stream record, yes. If I'm streaming, me editing videos, I'll stream my own videos. I will be like showing my own videos so that if anyone comes, if anyone asks for something, I'll just be like, yeah, no, this is my video. So yeah, who's gonna complain? Me? I want to see that. I can't sue myself. Hello, yo, soy hamster. Welcome, I had to ask. What do you mean screaming without the S? So anyway, we were talking about hobbies and what things we're good at. We are talking about what we're good at. So today we are just chatting and you know that. Yes.
Editing stream could be really interesting to see how you work.
Oh, thank you. By the way, hi hamster. Welcome. Hello Neo Flares. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hi, I see you. I think I already did once a stream, but it was just one time. You know, nobody actually watched the bots. Well, yeah, people watch sometimes the bots. Usually, you know that streaming is usually if you're like a content creator, streaming is the part where people less watch it. Cause you start stream and I'm only available for like 2 hours for 3 times a week, and sometimes I change the day, and when I turn off stream, there's no one. I'm gone. I disappear. Content creation is the key for being, as I said, content creation. You know, post on socials, especially the main core, as always, is post videos. I don't care, short, long, but you must post videos. You don't like Twitter, that's okay. Just post videos. That is the core of any channel, literally. And I remember that I streamed one time one of my videos. I never stream any of my customers' videos. So I was like, okay, chat, I don't have any shorts and I need to do some short. What if we all work together? And I logged in and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a 5-minute adventure. It's just a short that is like 20 seconds, 5-minute adventure. And then 2 hours later, I finish it. And I was like, wow, it took me 2 hours to make a video that only maybe like 100 people is gonna be watching. Yay. And like I got like 0 likes. I was like, oh yeah. But we're having fun. Again, my main core for me is editing videos, and then the streaming is like the fun part, where we just like turn off your brain and do silly things. Hamster, so I'm going to remember the latest almost 3,000. Oh, wow. I've not been taking another king or watching bots. I think I only see 2 or 3 bots in my entire life. I sometimes put a bot at the background when I'm doing something. Cause sometimes when I'm drawing,
But you always have the brain turned off.
Mods ban Atom's nuts. And also the nipples. He loves nipple privileges. Fuck nipple. Fuck Atom's nipple. There we go. Into the blender. No more nuts or nipples for you. So what I was saying.
We need a nipples command nose for 45 laugh.
Yeah, I know. By the way, why are we speaking in English? We have a Spanish channel, Hamster. It's called Clubby Plays. If you want to check it out, where I speak Spanish over there. But in here we speak English because we have people from a lot of parts of the world. We have people from France, Germany, Mexico. Yeah, English is good. English is good. So that I need to have like a common ground. Otherwise, I want to do something that I saw the other day. Was when people started to play Peak or any game where requires communication, but everyone were speaking in a different language. So you had a German and Spanish, a French, and I think a Chinese guy having to play a game where they require communication and nobody could understand anything. And we were just screaming at each other. It was so funny. So I want to see if I can do the same thing to another game and gather people with different languages to see how chaotic it could be. But yeah, in the end, I was talking about bots. Bots. I just upload bots because I like to see myself progress. For example, I can get to see a video of myself 3 years ago and notice how much progress I made. So I'm like, oh my god, look, I managed to improve the microphone quality, which is a huge goal for me. And I only listen music, actually. I'm constantly just listening music, and it's quite rare for me to watch streamers on live. And if I watch a bot, maybe because I want to see someone specific playing a specific game, and I just go for a bot, you know. Lately I've been watching a lot of Shy Lily. Lately, for some reason, I've been watching a lot of Shy Lily. I don't know why. It could be the way she talks, the voice and the pronunciation, but also because the subjects that she talks, she doesn't just talk about like silly and funny moments, which we all have. She also talks about her experiences, sometimes about content creation, maybe something that happened the other day, you know, everyone talking on Twitter, something about something. Probably right now people have been talking about the Amazing Digital Circus last chapter. So yeah, it's like a thingy. Stellar Blade, she's been playing Stellar Blade lately. But I didn't watch the stream because I'm not interested on Stellar Blade, so I didn't watch that specific one. She always starts with just chatting and then she plays the game. And when she plays the game, that's okay. She focuses on the game, or maybe sometimes she do a little bit of just chatting on the side notes. But when it's a game that I'm not interested in or doesn't catch my eye, I just leave, because it's not that I don't like her. It's not her, it's me. I just not interested on the video. You're interested in the outfit though? Yeah, but you know what? I already have my own pairs of boobas. I could just stare at myself. But yeah, usually I don't watch streamers. That's rare. I don't know. Is that common? Shouldn't that be common? Because I consider myself that I'm a streamer. I create content. I'm not the greatest. I'm a really, really small channel. And I don't log in. I'm not currently logged in on posting videos. You guys see me posting every how much time? I'm posting like every 1 day, every 2 days videos. But I am posting like 4 to 3 videos shorts per week. On clips of all the funny best moments that happens here. Yeah, like 4 to 3 clips per week. But currently I'm not like fully locked in on super mega creating content as the same way as if you want to be a full-time content creator.
You are amazing and we love your content.
Aww.
You are our amazing streamer. Nose for 45 heart.
Stop lying. Shut up, you're lying. But yeah, in the end, in the end, I consider myself like a real. I consider, you know, I am a small channel. It's okay to say I'm a small channel. It is a small channel. I'm not locked in currently on creating content. Currently, I'm more locked in on, well, besides of creating content, I'm currently working on my health, on doing more exercise, on learning how to cook. Oh my god, is this the real Nofi? Am I lying? Hello, Gamerside. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hi. Hello, Gamerside. 432. Welcome to the stream. Small channels are the best. Yeah, I know the small channels. A lot of people like small channels because it's more where the streamer concentrates on each person. The reason why a lot of people like small channels is because when there's a big channel, a lot of people sometimes don't like the idea of chat moving so fast that their message doesn't get read. Actually, the streamer reads every message, but there are so many messages that they need to choose which ones are related to the subject, which ones allows you to continue with the conversation, which ones are interesting, and so on. And also, when you're a big channel, you need to concentrate on not disrupting too much the main content on whatever thing that it could be distracting. I mean, it's so, you have to pay attention to chat. Even if chat has like 1,000 people moving or running around, it wouldn't be a fun stream if you ignore chat. I mean, if you're just ignoring chat, you might as well go and just record YouTube videos by yourself alone. So the streamer, even if it's a big channel, the streamer does read your messages. Even if it's going like 1,000 miles per hour, we all read your messages. But the reason why a lot of people really like small channels because we focus more on each person. And I had a bad experience previously on my old channel, in which I love each one of you guys. Even the guy who doesn't speak ever and just appears on chat and say hi, I appreciate every single one of you. But I remember when I started to grow, I went from 10 viewers to 20, 30 viewers, something like that. I remember that I used to have a moderator, which his main goal was to scare new people so that I could remain as a small channel. That was a really, really big flag. So since I was growing, I wasn't be able to like read every single message on everything else. So he started to become more aggressive. He started to scare away people. He started to be with a bad attitude. And he started to like, if anyone knew welcome, he would just kick them, ban them. So I said, hey, I need to like remove your mod privileges and probably ban you in the channel, like if you continue like this. Then I noticed that he said, no, I want you to keep as a small channel because I want you to pay us attention. If you grow up, you won't pay us attention. I was like, no, that's such a big red flag and that's such a big lie. Yeah, big oof. Big oof. Big one. So I say, hey, I don't like this attitude. Thank you for being on the channel and everything that you done, but unfortunately I will no longer be able to like require your services. So I ban him, I remove him, and I continue with my life. It was a big oof indeed. So and then I continue normally. But I think that is a lie is that if you grow, you not pay attention to your chat. We do pay attention to your chat. I do pay attention to a chat. Even when we are in a collab and we share chat, and you know that sometimes just like move super fast because we had like 5 people here on the same chat and they're just moving around. I see every single message. I read them. And I know what you guys saying, and I know what's happening. Sometimes when people like say bad things and the most remove the message, I even read that. I see everything. You call me blind, but actually I read every single message. And I know who's the guy who's making fan arts, the guy who types on chat. I know who's the one who's on the background but just appears on the stream but doesn't say anything. And I appreciate every single one of them. Even if they're like 10, 20, 50 people on the chat, I see them and I know, and I even remember their names. I started streaming on my Spanish channel every once a week or whenever I can, because I don't have much time. And people got shocked because I came back after 3 years. Chat was crazy. And there were people appearing that I haven't seen them in 5 years. But as soon as I read their message, I was like, oh, I remember you. You were the guy who first donated me. Oh, I remember you started playing Pokemon, the Pokemon League of Legends game when it just came out. I remember. And for some reason, my brain is capable of remember all these people that it's just appearing. And it's crazy. And it's crazy. I was like, wow, I do remember all of them. And there are like many of them. But that's wow. That's wild. Vampire in prison. See, so now you know why I'm blind on video games. It's because my vision is on you guys, see? Senpai is noticing you. Yeah, but you're blind, so how many to notice small details. Yeah. But yeah, I remember you guys. Don't worry about it. I don't know what kind of powers I gained by being a streamer. I remember. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, don't worry if you want to go see that big streamer, like you see like 1,000 viewers and stuff. Also, don't ever see people as big or small channels. Because I say big and small channels, but I'm talking about numbers. Now, as a person, they're all equal. I don't ever see someone like superior or below. Because that's another red flag. Another bad experience that I had many years ago was that I'm gonna keep it anonymous. So there was a girl who wanted to stream with me. Oh, Rocky 7 stream tray. Thank you so much, Roku. I remember that there was a girl who wanted to do a collab with me. And we were just talking, and we're like, yeah, I like this game. Oh, I like this game. Okay, let's play the game. Let's just play the game together. I remember that she just started. Like, I think she had like 2 followers, and that's it. I was like, yeah, we can play something because, you know, have fun. And she spent the entire stream self-promoting her. And during the middle of a collab, I had to kick her. And I had to delete the bot because it was a really, really uncomfortable situation. So like, yeah, I know you have like experience on streaming, but no. And then another thing that happened was that another let's say quote unquote big streamer with a lot of views and a lot of follows said that he wanted to do a collab with me. I was like, yeah, sure, I don't mind. The idea was that he was constantly saying, hey, are you going to promote that I'm going to be on your stream, on your channel? So basically what he wanted me to do was to promote the stream as much as possible that he was going to be in there, in my collab, in my stream. And I was like, yeah, I mean, sometimes you post on Twitter saying like, hey, I'm with this friend playing Super Smash, stuff like that. But he didn't stream. He didn't say absolutely nothing about me. He doesn't even say like he recognized me or something. And he was just constantly being like, yeah, I'm here, look, look, look. So it's a technique that is a toxic technique in which a big channel will visit a small channel, expecting that the small channel be like, oh, he's gonna self-promoting and the big channel is going to promote me, I'm going to grow. But in reality, the big channel is using the small channel to get the community go to their channel, which I learned later. I didn't did the collab. I haven't done it. I did it because I canceled it. But then later on, I learned that he was doing the same thing with a lot of small channels because he saw that small channel was a potential for him to steal their community and go to their channel. So yeah, no, that was like a quote unquote, hey, I'm a big channel, I'm gonna support small channels, and I was like, stop. I didn't accept you to do a collab because you have like 1,000 viewers. I accepted you because you're a human being. I accepted you because who you are. I don't want you because of your numbers. If I want big numbers, I could just, right click, inspect on my Google Chrome and type whatever number I want, and boom, there we go. Oh, big numbers. I chose to do a collab with you because we have in common, we're funny, and I just want to play a game and you just have fun and have a good time. And then I realized that it was like a strategy to steal people. I was like, wow, super toxic. Also, Team Spice, welcome to the stream. I saw your stream. And Mara Twitch account to say hi. Like, oh, thank you, Team. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like the model. Highly appreciated. Mwah. So yeah, in the end, it was like a lot of this toxicity of who was a big channel, who was a small channel. And I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it because instead of being people as human beings, they were seeing them as numbers, as opportunities for them to step on them and grow. So like, I don't like this. I don't like this level of toxicity. And I think it's a few other things happened while I was in the Spanish channel that I didn't like at all. Like a lot of toxic behavior. Things that I didn't like. Another thing that I didn't like about was that everything had to be sexualized as much as possible. One thing is that we make fun of the sassy moments. One thing is to make fun sassy jokes like ha 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 pee pee but stuff like that. But another thing was that the main content has to be you showing as much skin as possible, otherwise you're gonna be left behind. I was like, oh. It's weird. It's uncomfortable. Because one thing is being weird and funny and cringe and we embrace it. But another thing is things that are uncomfortable. For example, I did the maid outfits because it's funny. Because I like it. I like maid outfits. And then it's cute. And I choose it because, I like it. And I chose it. And it's ha funny joke. But another thing was that a lot of people using each other as leathers, use people to grow. I was like, I don't like this. I don't want this. I don't want to continue doing like weird thingies stuff. And no, I didn't want to. So I think that's one of the reasons. It's funny and cute. The maid outfit. It's like, which button do I have? I think it does. I don't remember what button I had to bring the outfits. There we go. Yay! But it's funny. It's cute and funny. But it's not that I want to be like plus 18. Or as much as sassy as possible. But I was just like, yeah, it's not my type. If I want to do it, go for it. But it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, no. I want to make a change. I want to change. I want to like to clear everything and start a brand new account and just be like, okay, clear everything out. Make it clean. Yeah. Because it's funny to make sassy jokes. But another thing is to use it just to farm followers. And I was like, I mean, if you want to do it, do it in your channel, but plus, the content that you make will bring to Twitch. So if I make a wholesome content, wholesome people will bring to chat. If I make just fire, thank you. If I make plus 18 content, then plus 18 audience will bring. So yeah, algorithm is your audience, and sometimes it's weird, and sometimes you just need to find it. Yeah, I love talking about sassy, but not being fun. And yeah, I just like to like sassy stupid thing, you know, Leon on a bunny suit, but we're just laughing because it's silly and funny. But yeah, I made like a brand new, clean everything, and be like, you know what? I don't want to be in a maid outfit anymore. I want to be more cozy. I want to be more I don't know, but you know, not the toxic vibe, you know. Leon in a bunny suit is sexy and necessary for the plot, indeed. That's the thing. Or any other stupid thing, like Leo driving on a plastic chair instead of a car. That's so fucking funny. Oh man. But yeah, so currently I'm not 100% focused on content because I'm currently I'm not dealing with something. I'm just like, discovering something else. Will be like more like, you know, I just want to do this, and you know, just do it. Go for it. Arashi Bigson, welcome to the stream. 7 streams straight. That's amazing. Holy shit. Hello, Serpent Sector. How you doing? We're doing great. We're doing having fun. We're just having fun. Drawing and stuff. I don't know. I know I can draw. Well, quote unquote. I'm not a great artist. I just have the tablet and everything. But I am drawing a lot lately, but I don't think streaming drawing is fun. Cause here's the thing: if I'm drawing, I'm locked in, and I just listen to music. And the reason why is because I need to focus on the drawing, and if I'm doing that, I'm not talking. And if I'm not talking, then the stream becomes just a playlist of music in the background and me completely quiet just drawing. I know I did some streamings me drawing. I did some streamings of me drawing and stuff, but I don't know. I wouldn't consider like I don't have a communication with you. That's the thing. I don't have a great communication with you. I'm just like quiet, and then every now and then read messages and checking on you. Unless my art is like super cool and amazing, I wouldn't consider my channel to be an art channel or an artist. That's so chill. Not gonna. It is chill. It is chill. It's super chill. It's just I would consider for you to be a moment where you have someone to work with. Maybe you're cleaning your room while listening to my music. Maybe you're doing something else. Maybe you're also studying. Maybe you're also drawing at the same time, or doing whatever you want. While you have me in the background, so you're not alone doing whatever chore hobby you're doing. Your art is good. It has a defined style. Oh, thank you. I don't know what my style is. I need to put all my drawings next to each other and say, okay, this is my art style, but I have no idea. I just go for it. That's fair, to be honest. I'm same with my art. Same. I need music in the background. I mean, I can talk and draw at the same time, but I'm like, I need to lock in on drawing this eye, and I just remain quiet. 3 hours of silent drawing, nothing interrupted randomly. Exactly. So I feel like whenever you are listening to background chill music in the background, you're focused on the music rather than someone interrupting you every now and then. Plus, music usually tends to be in a lower volume, so you're just listening this background music like. So anyway, how you doing? I'm like, whoa, hey, that interrupted me. Instead, if I'm constantly talking, your ears are like constantly aware that I'm talking and the volume of my voice. Hello, Rob Stream. Welcome welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hey, nose. Hi. I have a nose. Yes. Hi Izuku, welcome to the stream. Listening, literally cleaning my apartment while watching, that's funny. I do the same thing. I put on the TV, a stream, or a gameplay, or a VOD, and I just clean because, or music, most of the time just music. Sometimes I use music as a time control to be like, okay, how much time does it actually take me to do the dishes? So I just put a song and then I say, oh, so it took me like 2 of these songs, which is 4 minutes. Something like that. Ah, you made a ton of progress. Thank you. Well, that's the thing. The problem that I have is that I'm doing too many things at the same time and I don't have anything defined. And I know it's a problem and I want to fix it, but the problem is that it's hard because I like everything. If you don't know your style, here's some advice I heard a while back. Ask how you want to draw it and go for it. Oh, thank you, Super Sector. That's a good one. Ask how you want to draw it and go for it. Usually, when I'm drawing, I already reuse the same paintbrushes all the time. And here's the thing, I use a little cheat code, okay? Don't tell anyone. I use a little cheat code called Minecraft because I sucked at perspective. Perspective is a pain in the ass and it's a nightmare for me. So I go to Minecraft, I take a screenshot and I use the Minecraft map as a perspective because it's perfect because everything is a cube. Or if I want to draw a face, the program has a 3D model, but I also use a 3D skull to know where the eye is, stuff like that. But sometimes I just start drawing and then I forget that the eyes and the ears are on the same level, and I just sometimes draw it a little lower, make mistakes. That depends how much attention I'm paying. Music as a time measurement is real. For real. And that's the thing. I'm doing too many things at the same time, and I would like to specialize on something or be able to define my channel as something, because I'm a video editor that makes commissions, and that's something that I love and I'm enjoying, and I love to having like my tiny little business with my own clients, and I love my clients, and I love to when they post their videos and they grow 1,000, be like, ah, that's amazing, I'm glad that you like it, that video was useful and helpful, like, yay! I cheer for them in the background. I'm a video editor, yet on my channel has nothing of content related to video editing, because you never see me editing videos here, even my own videos. I draw, but you don't see me drawing here, and I don't practice as much. Like, I'm not consistent with drawing. I just like grab it whenever I feel like it, or like want to do something. I do silly moments where we play games and we just have fun. So that's the thing. I need to define more. First rule of Vampire Club: we don't talk about edit. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, that's let's say. How do you say when you're like questioning your life and stuff like that? How you say when you're like a existence crisis, something like that. That is my crisis existence right now. To define what to work on more. What is more dedicated? Currently, I video editing, but I love also live streaming. Yeah, proportion drawing is super hard. Drawing eyes can be hard to. Perspective is my worst nightmare. Because so far I only been drawing characters plain, you know, just like this. The way that I'm posing right now, you know, just shoulders on the side, face looking on the side, and then the eyes looking somewhere. Or maybe front. Or maybe on the side. But I haven't been able to draw anything crazy with perspective. Wait, no, I have drawn something. Let me show you a picture. The only, let's say, more complex drawing that I did, which took me a lot of time, and it has a little bit of perspective, is this one. Let me find a drawing. This one. This one. This one is the most perspective drawing that I did, and it looks horrible. Because I have the guy laying on the floor, I have my feet going back, my chest and everything is going in front. I don't like the eyes. I don't like the... Well, the mouth took me so much time, but it looks fucking amazing. The hair, it looks horrible. But the perspective, you know, it's kind of good. It's kind of good. You get to see the feet of the guy on the floor and my feet like laying there. But you see my torso going back. But again, it's not like... yeah, I mean, it's okay. Hello, Slavito. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Serpent 6, maybe you can do editing analysis streams. You could take clips from movies and shows breaking down different techniques. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, Serpent, I wish I could hug you and kiss you. Mwah. Yeah, I'm sending you a virtual hug. That could be. Because whenever I watch a movie, I understand how color palette works, perspective, position and components works like. For example, the other day I watched Spider-Man Noir. I watch it, and whenever you play an episode, you can choose if you wanted to watch it on color or black and white. Well, grayscale. And I watched it on grayscale, in which took me a great admiration of how the color theory was so well made. And while I was watching, they were saying, did they record it on black and white and then put it on color? And I said, no, they recorded on color and then on post-production, they went it on black and white. And I had to explain him all the process of how color balancing is, that whenever you record, actually, it doesn't look as bright, as beautiful. Have you ever seen those videos where they show you the behind the scenes? You know, for example, the One Piece live action. If you go watch one, you're gonna see that, well, besides that everything is missing, the effects and everything. I don't know if you guys noticed that the video, raw video that I haven't made, the one behind the scenes, looks pale. It looks like the red is not bright red, it's just an opaque, boring, missing color. Everything looks opaque, everything looks like it doesn't have brightness or anything. But then when you compare it to the version, the final version of the episode, the colors look bright, the shadows look darker, that yellow looks really shining yellow, and that red is a really big shiny red. That's because in post-production, after they recorded, there's a guy who specializes in color correction, and he balanced all of the colors to make sure that each scene makes sense. For example, do you guys know that in John Wick, you know John Wick at the start of the movie, he is with his dog, and there's a scene where he's walking with his dog and it's the nighttime and the lights looks beautiful, bright, everything looks bright. And then we found out that, well, the dog dies, he goes, he has revenge, he kills everything, and then at the end of the movie, he gets another puppy, and then at the end of the movie, he's walking with the dog. It's the exact same. Scene, but the colors doesn't look bright. If you compare the first scene where he's walking with his dog, and then at the end, the reason why the colors doesn't look bright is because he's hurt. He is not the same feeling that he had when he was walking with his first dog. He still misses him. It's a sad moment. He misses his dog. He's sad. So the colors on the screen doesn't look bright. There's another movie that is about a cult, and obviously all cults are like end up horribly and everyone dying and stuff. And that movie about the cult, you know, the cult takes place on a bright green field where there are flowers, pink flowers, yellow flowers, beautiful green grass. The day is sunny, but when you watch the movie, they don't look bright. They look opaque. They look, you know, horrifying because it's a horror movie. So with color palette, they managed to bring such a big, bright, beautiful, shiny day they managed to balance it down to a opaque horror color. It's not a big shiny pink, it's a depressing pink. Hello Chill Godzilla, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Wait a minute, what? I love when people read the title. I think it's the best title ever. Yes, I grew up behind the scenes video from my DVD collection. Oh my god, I love it. I love when the DVD collection came with a behind the scenes, like, oh my god, yes. It would be weird to watch a horror movie with bright colors. Exactly. Whenever you watch a horror movie, the only bright color that you might see is red. You know, red of screaming.
My favorite
red
example
horror.
for the use of color as a theme is in Tim Burton's Corpse Bride.
Ooh.
The living world lacks any color and is depressing, but
Yes.
the living is really bright.
Yes, yes. Even if they're the same characters, when the scene changes, everything it's dead bright. Well, if you watch the last episode of The Amazing Digital Circus, you can clearly see it as bright of day, because on The Amazing Digital Circus, when the last episode starts, everything is in grayscale, everything is gray, everything is sad. But while the characters start talking to each other, the color starts to bring back. And then at the end, you have everything that is bright and colorful the same way that it was. Especially when Pomni hugs someone, you can clearly see the big colors coming back. So that is like the most obvious example that you can see, like super shiny. Ooh, you know what is a great example that I love, but I fucking love it. I'm like, bro, you're a masterpiece. Let me Google the name. Oh yes, Inglorious Bastards. Have you guys watched the movie Inglorious Bastard? It's made by Tarantino. Please, Tarantino, adopt me. You haven't watched it? Oh, Raxus, I'm so disappointed on you. Well, in Inglorious Bastards, Wandering Samurai, what the hell? I'm gonna kidnap you all and watch the movie together. No, you haven't? Oh my god, Serpent. Can I kidnap you guys and watch the movie together? It's... Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's about. Inglorious Bastards, it's about a movie about World War II, you know? All the war that happened, all the horrible things that happens. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I'm just going to tell you, of course there's the bad guys, and of course there's the good guys, and of course there's innocent guys. There's a scene when there's a bad guy sitting next to a good guy. And as soon as the bad guy sits on the table, he is on the shadows. He's like in a dark corner. You see the scene where the innocent guy is like bright. He's like on the shines of the sun, and the bad guy is on the shadows. But then, as the more they talk, the bad guy goes into the shine, and the good guy ends up in the shadows. And guys, the composition of this movie is absolutely a masterpiece. Like, I can't explain it. It's a movie that every single Tarantino movie is like everything is going normally, everyone is talking, and all of a sudden everyone dies. Every Tarantino movie is happening. And of course, this
movie... You might love the movie Fargo Noffy, the same with any Coen Brothers movie.
I watch Fargo. I watch it. I love it as well. There's so many good movies. Oh my god, I wish I could like kidnap you and watch it right now, but it's like... Yeah. That's Tarantino is one of the most masterminds when it comes to movie making, composition, colors, perspective, everything that... I want to marry that man. But yeah, I wish I could kidnap you. Inglourious Basterds is a movie that you need to sit and pay attention. And you might be like, they're just talking, and then everything goes down there. You're like, oh, okay, calm the fuck down. And I want to watch it with you guys because there are some scenes that you might watch it and you might not understand. And you might say like, why am I watching a 20-minute of a guy talking about cream? And you're like, oh, he's talking about cream because, oh god. You can also see this kind of color theory in video games like Deltarune. Yes.
Have you seen any of the Wes Anderson movies?
Yes. All of them. Serpent Sector says you can also see color theory in Deltarune. No spoilers, but Chapter 5 has some of the best emotional composition I've seen. Just been an emotional roller coaster. Deltarune, another tale, which is this from the same guy, Toby Fox. He knows about color composition and how to work with them in pixel art. But also, I don't know if you guys know, but it's also, there's something called colorblind. Even if you're colorblind, and I'm not just talking that colorblind means that you don't see any colors and everything looks in black and white. I'm talking about colorblind could also mean that you can see all of the colors except yellow. You can see all the colors except red. You see all the colors except green. That is colorblind. Colorblind doesn't mean always that you don't see any colors. It also could mean that you can just don't see a certain color. I made a video about this. I made a video of how Sonic Crosswords was so well made design on the UI for colorblind users. Because sometimes you say, oh, that's a cool icon, but the icon over there, it's also helpful to give information if you're watching this in colorblind. Let's say you're playing a game where you have teams. What about teams? For example, Team Fortress 2. You have red and blue. How can you tell who's your teammate and who isn't? Well, the reason why we use so much red and blue is because they're opposite colors, and if you turn it in black and white, you can see one is like bright white and the other one is more blackish. So you can tell even without colors. You can also use icons and shapes. Oh, your team circle and the other one is team square. So you can tell the difference between by shape, by shadows, by tones. So the reason why a lot of games use red and blue is because of their compositions. Yeah, green and blue colorblind. Yep, yep. There's a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Because I did make a video about that. About how color composition worked. Where is it? Here. Sonic. I don't. I'm going. I'm looking.
Fun fact: colorblindness is more rare in women than in males. 1 out of 200 women are colorblind, and 1 out of 12 males are colorblind.
I know. Due to genetics. Due to genetics is related. Why can I? Ah. Wait. Let me Google that bit. I remember that I did it. Where I posted. I did a video on Sonic Crosswords and color blindness. I can't find it. I can't. Where is it? Show me. This is not. No. 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 Becoming Raccoon. No. No. This is Resident Evil. This is another clip. Ah, come on, move. Come on. Oh, this is.
You are crazy, you didn't make any colorblindness video.
I did!
Gaslighting is not a real thing, BTW.
It is real! It is fucking real, and I know I did it. I know it's real. I know it's real, guys. Please. Well, I did a video of how items that were actually tend to be for disabilities actually end up being used by people. This one.
We use every day, they were not designed for you. A lot of normal stuff we use daily was actually made for disabled people first. Electric toothbrushes were designed for people with limited grip. Ramps, obviously, is for the wheelchairs, but we also use it for bikes, suitcases, strollers, almost everything in wheels. Voice assistance and text-to-speech is made for blind users, but now we use it to set alarms or change the music. Velcro is super easy to use. It used in disability care settings and designed for accessibility, but now it's everywhere. Audiobooks started for blind readers, and everyone uses it the most of the time for multitasking or just to chill. Automatic doors allows the wheelchair users to open the door by just approaching, but now it's really useful for your shopping cart or your baby chair in wheels. Subtitles were made for deaf people, but now we use it mostly because to keep your attention span. Accessibility doesn't just help some people, it ends up helping everyone. Crazy. Did you know that? No, is this one? I don't remember. People are learning to program in jail. I know. Dungeons and Dragons, something really weird just happened. No. High Guard, 101 Secrets, Similitudes Insane in Powers. This one! Yes, it's real! It's real! I found it! You want to make your product reach as many people as possible, meaning that you want to make it friendly to all users. So, if you need to tell the user which players are your teammates, you just add a color, right? Well, there's more behind the scenes. If you're colorblind, then this system is useless. And if it is a race, how can you tell where and who are your teammates? Well, Sonic Crossword managed to fix this issue. They didn't just add an icon, which would solve the problem. And as you see, these colors are not just random colors, they're colorblind friendly, which means no matter which colorblind you are, you can still identify them. That's beautiful. What about racing? Are you gonna fill the place with icons? Of course not. They added this line so if you're first, last, or in the middle, you can still tell where and who are your teammates. And for the enemies, you will know by watching the line, and also the icon appear on top of them when you're close to them. So this just simple system had a lot of designers working on it to bring the best experience and interaction. I noticed it was so pixelated when I was playing it. This one is this one. Is this one. I talk more about these stupid things you want to check out. I talk about these stupid things. Oh my god. So pixelated. So pixelated. This bitch has been years on the internet. She hasn't solved how to record. This bitch. Speaking of that, in my D&D, I need to make a build MT check the user's stadium. I know that Magic of the Gathering has stadium cards, and I want them. I didn't bought them because I don't know. I don't know. There's more chances the chat is colorblind than me and you. I will help you build all day. Thank you. You can also this kind of color theory in video games. The tone of contrast is also important, especially if your movie, show, game is monochromatic. I heard about the movie Iron Lung is there isn't enough contrast for color balancing. I highly recommend you Spider-Man Noir, which is a great example of a good color palette. You can watch it in grayscale or color. Hello, Buddy Warrior. How you doing? I used to teach web development at the Assembly Color Sync where make a break website. The search engine will put the site at the bottom of the search list if it was not accessible. I know, yes. So, Saron VTuber, thank you so much for the follow. Highly appreciate it. So basically, if you build a website, this also have whenever you make a search, whenever you have a web search, you know, whenever you Google something, you have the first thing that appears is just like AI thingy. Let me just apples. The AI thingy. Then you have the promoted websites, and then you have the results. I never click on the promoted website because usually sometimes malicious websites tend to promote their fake websites maybe they don't have like a malicious virus on it, because whenever you post a website on the internet, it has a check on Google. Google checks it. Every search engineer checks how safe or how dangerous or how rare is your website. If you had a really bad website that takes forever to load, it has the fucking 1000 virus, it's not safe, and it doesn't have any keywords or doesn't have any description, and it has like a weird link, then it will probably not be showing on the search engine, or it's going to be on the 1000 page. The safer the website it is, the best description it has, the more safe it is, it will appear on the top. So whenever you visit a website, always check for the HTTPS and the lock to make sure it has a safe connection. And whenever they make a website, you need to make sure that you don't have anything weird or suspicious, because that will be part of the search engine. Doing good. Oh, you're in New Mexico. That's great. Oh, tomorrow you leave for Texas. I always wanted to go to Texas. I'm just curious. I want to know. I want to check. Sorry, I almost stepped on the internet cable. We don't want to do that. I need the internet. I need internet. Yeah, you stay still. I don't want to. I'm sure I'm gonna be moving. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god, it's 10:30 for me. It's super late and I haven't had dinner. Kiwi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we were just talking about movies, video editing, composition, colors, arts, designs, everything. I remember that I did the other channel, the Nosferry Reacts, to make the main reason for me to make the main reason was to make me reacting to UI, UX designs, compositions and everything, but in the end it didn't work much, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like post the silly things that I did. Okay, we welcome to the stream. 1 hour and we still have no idea what we're creaming. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think you're gonna? What do you think I'll be creaming? Because I haven't made dinner, so it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be anything. A horse? Don't be silly. A horse wouldn't fit in here. In the room, I'm talking. I'm talking about the room. I'm talking about the room. The room. The room. The room. I'm talking about room. Cheese? Yes, I'm milk and cheese. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna go with cheese. Oh god.
So a horse could fit somewhere else?
I'm not going to answer that. I'm legally not forced to. I don't have
She
to
isn't
answer.
denying it. Knows for 45 sus.
I deny it. I'm denying it right here, right now. Address me. I can't address the horse on the room. I'm uncomfortable. Me too. Let's talk about something else that is not horses. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so I don't know what we're craving today. I don't even know what I'm going to be having for dinner. My plan is to go just open the fridge and hope that there's something in there. Welcome to Nothing She's like that. No, I'm not like that every time. It's you guys. That is, I'm blaming chat. I was behaving properly because I was talking about movies, I was talking about series, I was talking about colors, and you made it weird. Not me because I added a weird title. Oh, anyways, we are just talking about dinner now. In which, what the hell I'm going to be, what the hell I'm going to have for dinner, I have no idea. Use the air fryer is the go. For real. I think buying the air fryer is the best thing that I bought ever. Okay, about the air fryer, I don't know anything about. I have no idea. I have no idea about anything of kitchen or
You are the
cooking
weird
or
one.
anything.
You are the one that talks about weird horse anatomy facts in Discord at 3 a.m.
We don't talk about what happened at 3 a.m. So I never heard. Fun fact: I didn't know what an air fryer was until I started to look shorts. So basically, I was just doom scrolling, and then I started to hear about air fryer. And I was like, what the fuck is an air fryer? And then I found out that you can fry things the same way I have my electric oven. I have like a tiny little electric oven in which I just throw everything in there, put 20 minutes, and the food is done. I'm like, yes. When I don't want to cook, when I don't wanna like spend too much time in the kitchen doing all the mixes, I just sometimes throw things in there, just wait 20 minutes and it's done. Like, oh yes. But then I said, okay, sometimes I want to fry something. And I never fry something in my life. First thing first, I have never, ever fried something with oil. You know, put the oil, wait for it to get hot, then throw everything. Everything starts to sparkle and you get scared and stuff like, what? I don't like it because I don't want to get burned. First item to purchase after the car was the air fryer. Indeed. that's a stat. You have an air fryer, the canoe oven and fry stuff. Yo, that's so cool. You could try deep frying on an ice cube for the first thing. Atom, I'm gonna buy you. But anyways, in the end, I like the air fryer because frying things, I like it. You know, it has that beautiful crunchy taste, but it is a pain in the ass to put all the oil. It is a pain in the ass to clean it after, throw it away, the hot, the burning and everything. And I'm so glad that finally engineers finally decided to solve that problem. So being able to throw things on the air fryer, press a button saying 20 minutes and nothing breaks, nothing is sparkling, nothing is heavy, nothing is dirty, is the most beautiful thing ever. And I'm asking myself, when we were young, they're always telling us that, hey, fantasy, paradise and fantasy, everything is more like, okay, when you were young, let me lock in, because I was looking at the music was distracting. When you were young, they were telling us that paradise was some kind of fantasy world where there's a giant castle, fairies, dragons, a prince, and a unicorn flying in the background. But they haven't taught us that paradise is having the fridge full of food. Being able to have a machine that I just press a button and in 20 minutes my food is ready. And nothing is dirty and everything is clean and I can just reuse it. Paradise is being able to turn on the air conditioner, lay on the couch with a blanket and eat your favorite meal while watching TV. That is paradise. So like, Fuck! Why haven't told me this before? How do people manage to fry stuff before the air fryer? Raxens, you sound like a newborn. Don't. Don't make me feel old. Teflonelli, welcome to the stream. How you doing? People used to, well, everything was like you put a shit ton of oil in a shit ton of in a pan, like in a pot or something. You waited for it to be hot, and then you saw things in there, and everyone like, psh, and they were like hot oil flying all over the place, and you, of course you're going to get burned. And that's the fear that everyone does. And the reason why I haven't fried anything is because of that experience of seeing everything burn and jump and everything going everywhere. I don't like that. And also after that you have to wait for it to cool, and then you have to throw it in a specific way, because if you throw it through the water, it's going to clog everything, so you need to throw it on the can, but like it's uncomfortable, and like ugh. An air fryer, I just press the button and it's done. And it has less calories. Am I being sponsored by air fryer? Please sponsor me. I want a sponsor. Because another thing that we love is that it's not that fat. It doesn't have that amount of fat as the same as the oil. I have a gallon of milk in the fridge, and I can handle a Jack Daniels Paradise. Bro, for real. They haven't taught us that Paradise is turn on the computer and have access to the internet. And the internet literally can give us whatever we want. Having internet is a paradise. You don't know how to use the air fryer, you just put on Google, how to use the air fryer. How to wash my shoes. How to cook with just a potato, a piece of lettuce, and some leftover pizza, and you have a recipe. I'm bored, and then you have entertainment. I don't know how to do this, and you just Google and you have the answer. Bro, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I'm gonna say something that you guys are gonna make fun of me, but I was born and raised, and I saw the internet give birth. I was born and raised in an era where internet didn't exist. And it's a pain in the ass. Because if you had a question, you had to go and ask someone. And you don't know, maybe the person got it wrong. Maybe the person gives you a different opinion. Or maybe the person looks at you and asks and tells you, that's a dumb question, you should know that. And they never give you the answer. And then make you feel embarrassed. And you're like, I'm not gonna ask anything. Which will happen, and I bet some of you happen as well, that you ask someone something and they, instead of give you the answer, they'll tell you that you should know that. And like, bitch, that is the worst answer you can give. How to take the pill from the park. For real. Do you have any idea to communicate with someone who doesn't have a phone? This is paradise. Paradise. I just turn on the computer and I have everything. I can... you just ping your message? Paradise is that I can make video editing from people across the world. That... yeah. Well, we got a pin message that says paradise is simple. Internet and having ice cream. I'll allow it. Internet and ice cream, fuck yeah. I'm not a big fan of ice cream. I like ice cream, okay? I like ice cream before you scream at me. I like ice cream. Hey, if you're asking about what we're creaming, I guess we're creaming ice cream. There we go, there's the cream. Congratulations, you solved the riddle. When it comes to sweets, I tend to just go more like cookies and stuff. But I'm not crazy for ice cream. If we go gather together and we go to the ice cream shop, I'll get some ice cream. But it's not something that I would like, oh my god, I need ice cream. Even in my moments when I need something sweet, I wouldn't ask for ice cream. Do you know you can make Brazilian cheese bread in an air fryer? Because my mom has, and it loves serpent section. Please send me the recipe right now. I will love you until the end of time. Please show me how. I'm desperate. Tell your mother that I'm desperate. Seven Sector says, if I had a nickel for every creator I followed that grew up pre-internet, I'll have 5 nickels. I only worth a quarter, but it's funny that I can relate that demographic. I bet that 80% of the streamers that you know, they're big and everything, has born and raised from pre-internet, an era where there wasn't internet, and that's why we love it more. I think we love and respect more the internet because we know what it is to live without it. We know how much value it can bring to our life. We know how important, how valuable it is. We know how beautiful it is. So I think we have more love and passion to the internet rather than a kid that is constantly doom scrolling on the internet, like, yeah, I can just text to my mom and tell them where I am, and I could just get whatever information I want on the internet. But can you use it properly? Can you use it? Can you actually use it? Because one thing is that the internet is extremely powerful tool. Extremely. And if you don't know how extremely powerful the internet it is, I have a challenge for you. Spend 48 hours without using the internet. Which means if you have to send a text to someone, you have to send an SMS. Or if you want to call someone, you have to call them. No Discord because that requires internet. No YouTube because that requires internet. No streaming. No searching on the internet if you need help. No searching your location. No Google Maps. No email. No social medias. If you're bored, no, none of that. If you're watching TV, you need to put the cable and guess whatever you want to see. You don't know a recipe, you have to Google. Oh, no, you can't Google it. You can't Google it. Do you understand how powerful that is? It became an essential tool. It became such an essential tool, as powerful as water and electricity, to have it in our houses. So that is the power of the internet. I'm talking to people from across the world. So yeah, if you don't know how powerful it is, I think, so like camping. No, worst. You have to do your daily chores without internet. Like go to the grocery, travel, work, study. Because when you're camping, you're paying attention to nature and you're chilling. While you're working and on the week, you have to go, travel, check the schedule, talk to people, send emails, work, travel. How do you do that? Camping, it's easy for you to not check on the internet. It's easy because you don't need to. Because you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go fish. I'm just gonna swim. I'm just gonna stare into the trees. I'm gonna look birds. I want to look birds. And like, you do nothing. You're chilling. You're on vacations. But if you're working and you have to go places, also a lot of things like paying with your phone. How are you gonna pay? You have to use a physical card. How much money do you have in your bank account without internet? How are you gonna check it? You have to go to the bank, put your card, and then check how much you have. Otherwise, I'm sorry, with no internet, how are you gonna check it? So yeah, I love the internet. That's the reason. I think one of the reasons is I'm streaming is because of that, because I love the internet. And I think I've been on a computer my entire life. Staring into the fire is the best part of the campaign. Indeed! For some reason, we are like the moth when we see light and we're just staring at them, staring constantly and just not think of anything. It's beautiful. Staring into the fire is beautiful. While you're like, when you're like camping, that is beautiful. hydrated through the entire stream. Let me drink water, and you should do the same thing. You should hydrate too, humans. Do the hydration. Silent Ghost, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? You haven't hydrated me. I'm dying. You're not taking care of your beautiful streamer. Oh god. Da, 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 da. Thank you. The big stretch.
Don't sit like a shrimp.
Hee hee. Instead of saying hi, say hee hee. Oh my goodness. Anyway, humans, I'm starting to feel extremely tired, and I haven't had dinner, and I need to eat. So I'm gonna look someone to raid. We're gonna raid. Who we're gonna raid? We're gonna raid. Sure. There we go. Humans, I'll be going now. I want to say thank you so much for joining on today's stream. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you for being with me and listening. I highly appreciate it. Thank you, absolutely everyone, for being on today's stream. I'll be going now. I'll be seeing you again on Friday night, Sunday. I don't remember my schedule, but usually Friday night or Sunday morning we have stream. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you again on Friday. Yeah, this week will be Sunday morning. So next time, Sunday morning. Bye bye.